Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night Raw review. Very lame show. They were hyping up, like, basically when the show started, they basically, like, hyped, oh, it's gonna be almost a Lesnar, even though no one's gonna be really intrigued with that match. Obviously, you want to see, like, how it would go for this confrontation. Yeah, when you see what happens, how it transpired, like, wow, that's what happened. Especially what happened. Oh man, we got to talk about that segment, definitely. A lot of stupid dumb matches that no one really cares about, no stories or whatever. A lot of boring shit happened. But it was announced that there was gonna be a street fight with Kevin Owens and Sikoa. You know, you think like it's it's your typical modern WWE street fights, not as hardcore or fun as it used to be back in the day, or actually legit hardcore. You know, when you saw Edge versus fucking HBK in a street fight before WrestleMania, it would lead to like Kurt Angle challenging or accepting HBK's challenge. You know, stuff like that, and just if you see fucking that street fight alone, like that's a street fight. This is just, oh, I get it. We're gonna just call it a street fight, just make you because we know that you guys are tired of the same matches we do usually, and if they proceed to do the same matches a bunch of times with other matches, like no stipulation or just like no reason at all. Like why these matches keep happening many fucking times when there's no stories or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, a street fight. You were kind of, obviously I was hoping the match would be good. You know, you even had Kevin Owens, like, he comes out in street fight clothes or whatever, comes with pants. Like, we're actually going to probably get a legit street fight. But no. It's a bunch of chairs. Like, you get all these no disqualification matches nowadays. Like, I don't know, this is a little pet peeve of mine. Is it better than you seeing stupid gay-ass candlesticks? Sure. But, like, it's like every one of these matches, we're going to have a whole bunch of chairs, treating like this is like a chairs match or whatever. And not just that, it's like, really? A bunch of chairs? Because it's like, it's bad enough you don't do chair shots to the head, which I understand, but, like, it's a lost art. How about doing protected chair shots? But not just that, it's just like, they're doing stupid, it's stupid typical, you know, when you use chairs nowadays, there's a stomach, back, stupid chair shots, you know? So why should I really care about multiple fucking chairs? Oh, but no, they get to basically play build, being Bob the Builder, like, that's fucking intriguing. Oh, Lord, help me, fuck Bob the Builder. To be fun fact, when I watched Bob the Builder when I was a kid, I thought it was a boring show. I don't know, if it's just me, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know, I never was a big fan of Bob the Builder. Like, shut the fuck up. Okay? Shut up. You go fuck yourself. That's what you should do. When you build a fucking roof and fucking fall off of it. How about that? That's how I feel about Bob the Builder there, alright? Alright, grab your Coca-Cola, drink my Nisi spot, me some bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit, cheese motherfuckers. Let's talk about this show there. Obviously, you know, give it to a chick. Make it go, show on the big black couch. It's good stuff. You know, that's what you always gotta aspire to do. But once she sees you watching stupid gay shit like this, it's like, It's like, you know, she's gonna be like, fuck the relationship is over. You don't want to watch this stupid shit with that. But yeah, let's fucking talk about Raw there. So Raw started with, I don't know what the fuck, how did it start again? Oh yeah, I mean, it did start out okay. You know, but again, Edge, like, the problem with this is just like, Edge is not enough to save the show. Lesnar being there is not enough to save the show, especially how that segment fucking managed to end. And the main event is like, sure, the main event, you know, the street fight, the better match of the show, but it's like, wow, wasn't like, it's not really that good of a fucking main event, I'm sorry. It's not like fucking. I understand. Maybe like sure, like maybe we should not compare. Maybe it's not fair, but it's like I'm sorry. Like why? How's it unfair when like back in the day that's when actually wrestling was good and fucking that's like legit good street fights. Can we? Is it hard to get a match like that? Like to get close to just how it was back in the day? Like, they showed, like, when they fucking were doing, like, taking out the weapons, they showed trash cans. Does it hurt to use a trash can? Like, can we not see, like, is it bad to use trash cans in wrestling anymore? Like, you showed it, there's a trash can, and then they showed a table, but that's a heel move to put away the table. Like, apparently, heels are afraid of using tables? Like, don't y'all have any fucking sense that apparently, like, throughout history, tables help fucking inflict pain on your fucking opponents? Don't give me this bullshit that, it's a heel move. No, it's basically saying, fuck you, we're not gonna give the fans what they want or just to make this show entertaining. It's basically saying, fuck making this match entertaining. We're gonna make this a boring, stupid gay match with fucking chairs. We're gonna play Bob the Builder with these stupid chairs and blah, blah, blah. Because we're gonna be fancy. Fucking A. That's really what the match was. Come on. Anyways, the show started with Edge. Edge says, like, he's tired of waiting. He asks Balor to come out. Basically fucking what was it? Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. I want to definitely hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Okay, so yeah. Edge comes. Yeah, so he got a big pop. He then calls Balor up. The entire Judgment Day comes out. Edge accepts the WrestleMania challenge from Balor. He said he accepts. He said he wasted his past year of his outcome on Judgment Day. And the year before he wrestled in a bunch of screens, basically mentioning the Thunderdome, and says that his time is running out before he can accomplish anything he needs to. Balor has tried to make his life a living hell the past year, so Edge only sees it one way this can end inside Hell in a Cell, and the fans saying yes. Obviously, I'm okay with this being a Hell in a Cell match. It makes perfect sense to end this feud inside Hell in a Cell. I do hope Edge wins. About Hell in a Cell. Obviously, I hope the fucking cell is not red. Please. Again, I do think there are some positives with Triple H being in charge. If Triple H has a mind, like, I'm actually very happy. I'll give credit where it's due. Again, there's things I do support about Triple H, but, like, there's a lot of things I don't support about this guy in terms of him trying to cater to smarky wrestling fans. I mean, I'm not saying, like, obviously, sure, of course, but you should cater to everyone. You should not just cater to fucking smarks and think that they're the main audience. You have to understand the main drawing point of your viewers are fucking casuals and people who, I don't know, not weird, nerdy, gay fucking fans, but they're, like, you're still wrestling fans. Like myself. Again, like, I'm not this fucking nerdy, fucking fat, neck-bearded, mongoloid smark. I know, like, sure, I know more than I fucking, of course. We watch this company, watch pro wrestling all our lives. We are in the know of, like, we are basically hardcore fans, okay? I hate that fucking smarks are known as the hardcore fans. Like, if you want to be known as a hardcore fan, obviously, sure, that's fun. But it's like, I hate that's being linked to smarks when literally they're just a bunch of fat, neck-bearded mongoloids that don't know shit. And they want smarky shit that think wrestling need to be like the indies and whatever. Like, fuck that. But what I'm trying to say, obviously, with Triple H, if you want to fucking obviously make wrestling how it was back in the day, and for God's sakes, you come on, just know, like, what would happen if you were wrestling back in the day? What made sense? What would make sense? You should definitely do that. And by logic, definitely, like, come on. You really want to fucking continue using a shitty red cell? I don't think so. You bring back the old cell. Bring back the old elimination chamber, please. Or refine it. Actually have the fucking no padding. If you gotta have it, like, ranked or fucking square, but why you gotta fucking get rid of padding? That type of shit. But the thing is, like, okay, so he got rid of most of the gimmick pay-per-views, but yet he still keeps Elimination Chamber. Why? Like, Elimination Chamber could be, again, when a stipulation calls it. Like, why not? Why it doesn't need to be every year Elimination Chamber and all that kind of shit. I hope that Survivor Series is not a permanent War Games thing. I hope that's not the case. So, like, it's weird. Like, really, you're still doing gimmick shit. I don't know. But regardless, at least good to see Hell in a Cell no longer a gimmick pay-per-view, which I'm very happy. It's not like plans that they're going to do a gimmick pay-per-view. Like, thank fucking God. But yeah, we're going to get Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania. Hopefully it'll be not the red cell, it'll be the old cell again, and whatever. Here's the thing though about this segment. I don't mind that, announcing Hell in a Cell. I wish it was done more heatedly. I wish it was done more, like, in a way, like, it's not like just, I want to face you in Hell in a Cell when I'm, like, not so angry. Like, I wish, like, Edge said it in an angry manner. Obviously, he fucking mentioned that, or, like Valor mentioned how, I made you as I quit. And then, like, I never thought I would say that or whatever, but, like, you bashed my wife's head and whatever, Rhea, whatever. He mentioned that, He mentioned, how Finn Balor made the Judgment Day better, or blah, blah, blah. He mentioned do that, but, like, he cannot believe, like, he managed to make him say the words, I quit, or whatever. It's like they were just talking. I would just rather, like, what they could have done. Like, obviously, yes, make this a Hell in a Cell match, but I wish it was, like, more build, to having it. Like, I wish it was just, honestly, you still have the time. Just announcing the match happening is fine. Heck, you could have done something like maybe, like, next week. Edge is angry that, like, he's gonna fucking want Hell in a Cell. Basically, like, how he wanted the I Quit match. Like, how he announced an I Quit match. Or, heck, you could have done it tonight. Basically, what you should have done, easily just, you know what? Like, I'm gonna beat the living hell out of your Mania. I'm gonna bring hell to you, whatever. And then you can even Balor say the same thing without having it announced to be Hell in a Cell, but, like, giving the clues that this will be a Hell in a Cell match. Like, Balor says, I've been through hell, but, do you want to let me in with the demons or whatever? So, I just think that it was kind of gay with Balor. Like, the guy was kind of struggling. Sure, he's, like, better on the mic than he was before, but he's still kind of struggling with the mic a little bit. But it's like, my demon. It's pretty gay, the whole demon shit. Like, motherfucker, you're not a fucking demon, okay? You're not a fucking demon. You're a fucking cosplay faggot, okay? Straight up. You're still over even as a heel. But seriously, what I would have done is, like, sure, maybe, like, during this, like, the Judgment Day go to attack Edge, like how they did. But maybe, like, Edge, like, and Balor kind of, like, he overcomes and brawls a little bit with Balor. But he has to get separated where he has to be sent it back. But then, the whole stupid fucking, the Judgment Day face tonight. But then after the match, maybe Edge comes out, or it comes out during the match. But, like, or even after the match, he goes to attack Finn Balor. He's, like, that angry to the point that, after, like, getting attacked by Judgment Day, that's how he announced, like, and he's, like, that angry, and also, like, he talked to Adam Pearce about this. Like, he says, Balor, you, me, Hell in a Cell. Like, he said the same way he delivered his promo against Rollins. Or even, like, how he fucking announced the I Quit match to Balor back in, like, September. I would have liked it more like that. Like, he basically challenged him, like, in an anger way, like, after getting attacked by the Judgment Day, instead of, like, announcing before Hell. Like, it just feels like a bit forced. Because, it also seems, like, predictable. Okay, like, fine. Like, just announce you accept the match, but you build to, like, why you want, like, you build, like, wow, you're that angry, that's why you want this guy inside Hell in a Cell. Obviously, sure, it's like, he's tired of this, like, this needs to end and all it needs to end. You could have easily said that part right after, like, maybe attacking Balor. I would have rather that kind of scenario, but what's done is done. But yeah, Judgment Day attacks Edge, but then Johnny Gargano, Dexter Lumis, and Candice LeRae comes out. It's just the problem with this is, like, they have nothing to do with WrestleMania, and their attack again, and it's getting so. I understand, like, last week, but it's like it's so stupid. Like, why did Gargano beat Balor? Like, in my opinion, like, really, Balor lose to this gay schmuck. It's basically saying that fucking he's better than Edge or just as good as. I don't fucking know. Really, fucking Gargano beating Finn Balor last week. Like, I don't give a shit about Balor or Gargano in general, but I just think it's stupid when Balor's feuding with Edge, like, God forbid, can we get like an interesting tag team as well? Why are we getting this shit, man? I don't fucking know. But yeah, like we see, like they help Edge. Edge got a few punches in, but then the first match, the Judgment Day, which is Damian Priest and Dominic, I believe, they defeated Gargano and Loomis. And then it was just basically plain. Again, there was like no Edge after. This is kind of why I would rather have, like, you could have done. Sure, he gets, like, Edge gets some help, but he has been, like, he's been sent from the back after brawling with Balor. Balor managed to stay during the match, like, on ringside, but then at least the Edge coming back out to attack Balor in a vicious way, attacks the Judgment Day. He's that angry. That's why he, like, that leads to him finally making the decision. It needs to end this way. Me and you, WrestleMania, inside Hell in a Cell. That's how you do it. That's how you do it in that anger manner. That's how you kind of, like, end this sort of segment / match. That's why I would have done it. Plus, the match was, again, I'm sorry. It's like, what was the point of it to being a longer match I needed to be? It's not like, again, they're not being showcased at Mania. Like, why you... I don't give a... Like, whatever. Okay. But yeah, that's what basically happened as the first thing. I just wish that, like, it just went how I would have said. I just think it would have been more better. Like, you kind of, you know, you building to that kind of thing would have helped the segment even better, in my opinion. But it's like, again, like, Candice LeRae, Dex Loomis, Johnny Gargano, they had nothing to do with WrestleMania, yet they're being involved with the Judgment Day. And plus, like, Rhea Ripley, she's involved with she's supposed to be involved with Charlotte, and there's, like, barely any build with that shit. I don't even give a fuck, you know? Backstage, we see Kathy Kelly catches up with The Miz and Chad Gable. Chad Gable basically like, have you seen Otis? He's, like, looking for Otis. There was, like, something reported earlier on the show that, I missed, WWE was going to do a missing person cliche, and this was basically it. It's like, really? With this? Like, Otis is missing, and it's Chad Gable gotta find Otis. He's making flyers, like, have you seen this person? Like, it's fucking... a missing child. Really? Whatever. I don't know. I just think this kind of gay. We then see Trish Stratus getting attacked by Damage Control. And she gets sent to the trainers to basically get checked on. So that was the big thing of the show. So Trish Stratus was there, but she gets attacked. There's rumors that, she's fucking... She's, what I was gonna say, that she's gonna turn heel. I'm sorry, that would not make any sense. I'm not saying Trish Stratus would be a good heel, because obviously she was great heel in her prime time run. I'm not saying she's not in her prime. She's still fucking beautiful. She's still more prime time piece of ass than fucking all these fucking disgusting She-Hulks in fucking wrestling nowadays. But, like, besides that, like, why you want her to turn her heel? Have you not remembered what happened with Edge? And how that heel turn was a retarded thing? Like, listen, why would you... First of all, like, there's no point. Trish Stratus only there for, like, a short time. And not just that. Really, against Becky Lynch. Who do you think's really gonna cheer for? People are gonna cheer for Trish Stratus. They don't give a fuck. Like... First of all, then, like, I would have said, like, why turn Becky face? I don't fucking know. But at the end of the day, really? You're gonna make us want to cheer fucking Becky over Trish? Who's, again, because let's be honest here. They're never gonna be in the same tier as Trish and Lita. Trish and Lita are always gonna be there. If anything, like, if it means, like, another Trish and Lita match, then I would rather see that than this shit, because I don't give a fuck about these modern disgusting She-Hulks. If I want to see fucking women's wrestling, I want to see hot women like Trish and Lita wrestle instead. And maybe hopefully do some hot shit. I don't know. Hey, do a little nice kiss of death with each other. Then I'm not going to complain. I would rather see them main event Monday Night Raw than than some stupid She-Hulks. But seriously, like, come on here. The idea of turning Trish heel, like, why? What's the sense of that? You're just gonna do it for the sake of doing it for no reason. But yeah, that means like apparently she's gonna stay, she's gonna wrestle and whatever. It's like, okay, but good for her. But it's like, I'm sorry, you don't need to turn heel. You don't need to turn heel, love. You're good. We love you just the way you are. It's true. To show you more of the loving, you're invited to my big black couch, okay? So is Kathy Kelly. She looked hot tonight too. Wear a nice letter. Then, okay, first of all, I should have mentioned this before I started the video, but I want to talk about this. No wonder Brock Lesnar, you know what? Brock Lesnar would have been screwed regardless. He's feuding with Otis now, and what fucking happened, but he was apparently slated to face Bray Wyatt, and boy, am I not surprised, like, why, and you know what, it's probably, he is like, wow, Brock Lesnar is in like a lose-lose situation. Which is why, like, why isn't Lesnar just feuding with Lashley for Mania? Why just not go with them facing each other at Mania instead? Instead of them doing some stupid shit where you separate fucking Lashley, Lesnar, and their build, where it should have fucking concluded at WrestleMania. But no, it's just, you know. We're gonna separate them. Like, you never know. They're gonna probably have one more match with each other, but what is that gonna be? Saudi Arabia? You can't just do this match in Mania? Whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't know. If you want to do another match on Saudi, fine. No problem. Just fucking do something at Mania with these two instead. Is there a problem of having these two have their match at Mania? Like, you could have done something where you could have made a stipulation and then you could maybe done another... Maybe you could have done a steel cage, a Hell in a Cell crown jewel... whatever the fucking the King and Queen of the Ring, whatever. That's probably where the Saudi show is gonna be. Yeah, King and Queen of the Ring. I don't think I mentioned this, but yeah, WWE, they're doing King and Queen of the Ring instead of just doing King of the Ring. My problem with this is like, can you just? This is the problem. Like, you might as well just brought Crown Jewel to that fucking pay-per-view, because here's a problem with now calling a show King and Queen of the Ring. So, we're going to change a classic King of the Ring pay-per-view name to King and Queen. I understand, you're doing a Queen of the Ring tournament as well. Okay, whoop-de-fucking-do. But how is that really? So you're going to have all these bunch of stupid matches with the women at Saudi Arabia, really? Whatever. Other than that, King and Queen of the Ring. Why not just go with King of the Ring? I get it, like, oh, Queen bullshit, but the thing is, you're just ruining a perfectly good name itself, but this is the problem when you're trying to give these quality bullshit to the women, and it just ruins fucking everything. It ruins the name. It ruins fucking bullshit. It ruins fucking how things are run. Especially, like, you're gonna do this in Saudi Arabia, so we're gonna see all the women fucking cover up. Like, I mean, sure, cover up all the disgusting female She-Hulky bitches, fine. But it's like, really? You're gonna waste your time doing stupid matches with them? Like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Okay. But other than that, like, you might as well have done this fucking, like, their last match at Saudi if you're gonna do that shit, okay? Whatever. You can do that, like a fight pit, even what people wanted to see. But, like, you could have just done a simple no DQ match between them at WrestleMania one of the nights. That would have been fine. And I think that match would be way better than their previous matches. But no, let's not do that. All that wasted bullshit with fucking Wyatt, by the way, it's like a waste. So let's about Bray Wyatt. So apparently Bray Wyatt walked out on Raw, or walked out of WWE. It's not know if this is true or not. There's word that he may be gone because of his physical health, so he might have an injury. Obviously, I feel bad. Then why was it this whole stupid bill with the fucking Bobby Lashley thing happen? I don't know. Not just that. Apparently, he's dealing with mental health and bullshit. Listen, I understand. Okay, I feel bad. But it's like, motherfucker, you're a fucking performer. You were gone because you had your mental health shit. And then you come back and you're dealing with it. It's like, maybe there was a reason why Vince released you. And then, obviously, you got some people who are anti-McMahon are going to always say, what are you talking about? This is McMahon's fault. You know, how dare you guys don't see it as a problem? McMahon is evil. It's like, how we're supposed to... First of all, how we're supposed to know that... Apparently, people are saying it's McMahon's fault that this guy is not on TV and his creative plans are ruined. Yet, that's probably BS, because Wyatt did not show up to a Madison Square Garden show. So that argument is already debunked. He was supposed to be at a Madison Square Garden show, but he literally no-showed. It's going to show that that probably is fucking Wyatt's fault and his own fault. That he's at fault of why he's not there. It's not McMahon. So don't give me this bullshit that it's McMahon's fault. Just because of certain matches that are happening because of McMahon, also we're gonna blame McMahon as the problem, that we can never see any issues with Triple H. I'm not saying that fucking the Omas Lesnar thing is not McMahon's fault, because I could definitely see, sure, that is McMahon's fault why you're getting that shit. Okay, fine. But, like, you really gonna blame McMahon for a person who's supposed to be a Madison Square Garden no-showed, and why that maybe leads to some backstage heat between Wyatt and fucking the company? That's apparently McMahon's fault because he's back. I mean, I don't give a shit that he's back. And then people say, how dare you not be angry? He fucking treated his company, he used it to have sex with women. Motherfuckers, fucking, he had consensual sex with those women. Who fucking cares? It's consent, you motherfuckers. Like, what? Just because y'all ain't getting it doesn't mean the fucking guy can't enjoy his fucking life and could get it when the fucking guy can legit fucking can. I don't fucking know. Just because y'all motherfuckers are that fucking desperate for pussy doesn't mean the guy can't fucking... I'm not... Obviously, I don't fucking support adultery. It's like, it's kind of sad. Like, yeah, the guy had to cheat. But you know, hey... Whatever. It's consent with those chicks, okay? They wouldn't have done what the fuck they did if it wasn't for, like, obviously consent, okay, bruh? Okay, let's be honest here. They're all consented. Don't give me this bullshit that McMahon forced them. No, that's bullshit. Y'all just fucking spreading fucking full of stupid tales, okay? But y'all just mad for Chad Vince, okay? Seriously. But here's the thing. Yeah, Chad Vince and the fucking incel Wyatt. That's what he is. Because fucking Wyatt with a fedora. Fucking... Man, who gives a shit? Like, fucking... So, Bray Wyatt, he could do no wrong. Everything that that Wyatt did bad is McMahon's fault. So you're blaming Wyatt... So you're not going to blame Wyatt for the pitch black match? Even though apparently that was his idea? That was apparently one of his ideas, by the way, people. Did you not know that? Apparently part of it was his idea. But, oh, how dare we say that? No, that's not true. It's not Triple H's fault, because they could do no wrong. It's not Wyatt's fault. He's innocent. It's McMahon, guys! Listen. You have to like it or not. I'm sorry. But who fucking cares if Wyatt's gone at this point? It's just what a joke what they did with Lashley. And it's just... Even throughout, like, obviously, I hope Wyatt is good or whatever, but, like, what they've been doing this entire time when Wyatt came back has been a disgrace. That fucking pitch black match has killed everything, any ounce of legitimacy Wyatt has had left. I was gonna plan to do a video that WWE always fuck up Bray Wyatt. I'm not saying that fucking... WWE does not have their own fault at it. Because obviously, everything that fucking Bray Wyatt has done, it's fucking retarded. But it's like, you know, obviously they're at fault of it. Like, every time when Wyatt gets pushed, he always fucking just does stupid shit. But here's the thing. You can't just blame fucking WWE in this case. You kind of have to blame the fucking guy himself, because apparently this guy has a creative genius, creative mind. Yet his creative mind was literally just cue cards. Which, how the fuck people are gonna know this shit? No one's gonna fucking waste their time looking at stupid cue cards on a TV screen, okay? And not just that, it's... Oh, We're gonna mention Uncle Howdy here lots of times, and we don't know what the fuck is going on with Uncle Howdy. Yet he's Uncle Howdy, he says in one promo. Like, motherfucker, what are you saying? Like, we're supposed to, you know, like, what is Uncle Howdy? Like, you, like, it's like legit saying Sister Abigail, but it's like, what's the deal with Sister Abigail? You know? Oh shit, oh shit. It's like, imagine if fucking Paul Bear kept mentioning, Kurt is alive, oh yes, Kurt is alive, your brother is coming, oh yes, I'm Paul Heyman and you're not. Imagine Paul Bear mentions fucking Kane. Who is Kane? Yeah, Kane is the mod. He's coming. He's coming. You don't know him, but he's coming. Kane is coming. Next week. Your brother's Kane is coming. Who is Kane? He's coming. Other week. Kane is coming. We don't know when he's coming, but he's coming. The genius when Kane debuted at fucking Bad Blood. It's the build, but you actually got an explanation of building towards that where fucking Undertaker mentioned his story about fucking Kane. He mentioned the story of him and Kane. And then you got Kane, you got even Paul Bear mentioning shit. You know, it's like you keep explaining, you know, developing it, building it. Not just the same regurgitated shit. It's like, and it's still in the bottom. You're still doing the bottom shit. You're still mentioning the shit that's like in the bottom. You're still in the grave. It's not. It's still fucking. It's not a flower growing. It's literally fucking a flower struggling to grow from the seed. It's still in the dirt. This shit has been in the dirt. 6 feet under. Or even longer. Bray Wyatt has been a joke. I'm sorry. Saying stupid shit. It's like fucking cornball. It's like, you know, I'm crying, you know, my mental health or something. Like, what a soy boy. I don't know. But like, listen. Like, we're supposed to be Bray Wyatt's a scary guy, and then this is what he does. And then, Uncle Howdy, and who cares? You do the same shit. And then for some reason, he's united with Uncle Howdy for some dumb reason. It's like, what? I thought Uncle Howdy doesn't like you. Like, how does that make any fucking sense? Why does he want to face Lesnar or Lashley? Why did that happen? How does that make any fucking sense? How can I forget? But like that pitch black match, how did that make any sense on what he was doing? Or Uncle Howdy fucking committing suicide and shit. How does this all make any fucking sense? Imagine if The Undertaker was to do this entire same shit. Instead of fucking building his character, you know, building what he is, he's the dead man or whatever. And then not having him do anything. Just like talking, but like, listen, obviously, I'm not going to be like, oh, match mark and bullshit. Like, obviously, what helps build something is being a good promo. But the things need a story and advancing each story. You can't just do the same regurgitated shit promo, saying the same shit over and over and over, and you think that's going to fucking, oh, that's very interesting. Okay? That's what that's what happened to Bray Wyatt. And if you're going to tell me that's fucking Vince's fault when literally Vince has been gone before September. Or not before. He's been gone before January or whatever. He came back in like January. But even before all that shit, Bray Wyatt has done fuck all. Fuck all to be intriguing on television. What does that tell you? Bray Wyatt is a lost cause. He might as well be gone. And you want? Hey, you've walked out. Piss off, then. You want to walk out? Fucking be. Especially when it's time for Mania. Okay, but again, to be fair, we don't know if it's true that if he really walked out, could have been something. Obviously, I wish a speedy recovery of whatever he's going through. But it's like, motherfucker, if you're gonna get soft about some creative issue shit, you are at fault. Don't be on you fucking fans too. Don't be blaming Vince McMahon or whatever. You can like, for God's sake, apparently everything's McMahon. Like, if you don't like anything, it's McMahon's booking the show. Not apparently if maybe somehow Triple H is doing it. Obviously, I'm not saying fucking, you know, Omos and Lesnar's a fucking Triple H thing. But maybe it's like, but again, people saying it's Vince. Obviously, sure, like Vince may be a part of it. But who the hell is saying like maybe like fucking Triple H's not in charge of it too? That it's both of their ideas. Like they're collaborating to see, because again, Triple H does say that fucking tells things to Vince. What don't you think? Like maybe both of them are in charge of fucking deciding whatever. Not just Vince. Triple H's not the innocent that he seems, you know? What does that tell you? There's always McMahon this, McMahon that. And again, what goes on with Bray Wyatt? Bray Wyatt has his fault too for being the type of person he's the performer for Mania and shit like that. And it's like all his creative mindset, yet his fucking creative ideas are stupid. Just like the fucking pitch black shit he pitched. He actually apparently fucking was in charge of how the match played out. So don't give me shit that fucking this guy's some creative genius. The guy's a lost cause. Everything the guy has done in his career is a fucking joke. Fucking behold the new faces of fear. I'm scary. You know, I'm scary. You know, can you tell I'm scary? I'm scary. Ooh. Is this working? Is this thing? I don't think this would work. This is fucking. Oh boy. That. Okay, get it? It's scary. Run. Behold, I'm scary. I'm scary. Can you tell I'm scary? You know, can you tell I'm scary? I'm scary, aren't I? Do you feel me then? Do you fear me? See, I'm scared, aren't I? I'm just shaking your boots. You're shaking your boots, aren't you? Fear me. Fear me. Oh, 'cause I'm scary. I'm scary. Run. Yeah, I'm scary, aren't I? Oh, yeah, I'm very scary. Behold the new face of fear. He loses a fucking Taker and Cena, but he's still the new faces of fear. He fucking set his fucking wife family free. And then he fucking whatever, some stupid shit he does, and he fucking becomes, oh my god, did you not remember him and the Sister Abigail fucking oh lord. He becomes a Sister Abigail makeup, and oh lord, that happened, and that was stupid. The guy also goes away. He teams up with fucking Matt Hardy, which is sadly the only interesting thing, if you really think about it, that he's ever really done. If you think about it. But then that was like wasted potential. But, you know, I have to say everything is fucking stupid with Wyatt. Oh, I got my compound burned. And the fucking him white flat slob shit. Him in the House of Horrors. Don't tell me that's not his idea too, along with fucking, oh lord, ripping off Final Deletion shit. The Fiend, you could say maybe it's a company's fault, whatever, but don't give me this bullshit that his part, come on. You, really, already going for the title for fucking Rollins and then, oh, but he got burned by, shut up with this Goldberg, stop blaming Goldberg, okay? Like, it's his fucking fault. But see, and then fucking him, oh, he got mental health bullshit, and then, you know, he fucking, you know, loses to like the guy's his career's been a joke. Okay, is it always his fault? Not necessarily, but like you can't deny that this guy fucking has done some stupid shit. His creative ideas are not really that creative, and it's just kind of dumb. Case in point, the pitch black shit, because that's apparently his idea. And this whole idea about about him, the white Uncle Howdy shit, that's been his entire idea this whole time. And it's been shit. You could say, oh, it's slow burn, but that's a fake excuse. Because, you see, and a good example of slow burn is Undertaker and Kane. Their storyline. Wyatt's shit has not been a good slow burn storyline. Same thing with a lot of these feuds nowadays, okay? So shut up. Now, oh, it's McMahon's fault and blah, blah, blah. Why is that his fault? Okay? And if he's gone, you know what? Your McMahon was right for releasing you. Stay gone! Because you're fucking ruined anyways. You can say part of it is WWE's fault that all this shit every time he's ruined, but part of it you can't deny is his fault too, especially him being a fucking fat slob. Okay? That's something you could change, but you don't because you want to be a fat slob? Okay. Keep being a fat slob. Go eat all the Hot Pockets you like. You know what was very going to be scary? Your fucking health in the future. What's also very scary is you dating a fucking, you legit dating a fucking chick who looks like fucking like a child. That's very scary. I bet all you know your wild compound, they love it. Cause you know they like that shit. They like dating like people who look like they're underage. Like goddamn. But yeah, you know what? Stay on. You every time fucking this guy is all fucking stupid. Don't you can say it's McMahon, but it's like fuck like even listen. McMahon was gone too. Before that, Wyatt was doing stupid shit. So who fucking cares? No matter what, Wyatt is part of his fault too. You know what? Be gone. You have not amounted a lot of things in this fucking shit. We're fucking legit kind of like 2 weeks before WrestleMania, and fuck all else happened. And like I want to see this guy and that stupid shit with him and Lashley at Mania. No, fuck that. Maybe maybe what they hopefully will do at Mania is one of the nights instead now that they should do Wyatt and that fucking Lesnar and Lashley in one of the nights after Lesnar and fucking Omos. Hopefully they do something. Because all fucking Lord. But yeah, fucking Lesnar and Omos. Omos comes out, Omos and MVP. MVP mentions about how, you know, it says, like, Lesnar's biggest mistake of his career was accepting on WrestleMania match with Omos. And then how, you know, he's going to regret ever putting his hands on him, blah, blah, blah. Then Lesnar comes out now winning and whatever. You know, you have Lesnar, you know, you're paying all this fucking money for Lesnar to be there, and he's only there for like a minute. It's fucking sad, you know? It would be nice to see Lesnar doing more than what he's doing. Come on. Do some exciting shit. But obviously, this is the problem when you're fucking have this kind of feud that you're doing. But whatever. So, Lesnar and Omos face to face. You know, almost like shows his fist to him for some reason. Like, hey, you want to suck on it? I don't fucking know. It's like Lesnar's like, nah, bruh, I'm not ye. But then fucking like they shake their hands. Almost refuse to let go. And then Lesnar stomps on him. He's gonna do a German. But then almost like grabs his face. Here's where the fucking segment went. Okay. It's obvious that people are not going to like this a lot because freaking, you know, this was really, how is this intriguing? What's really the story between Lesnar and Omos? But again, like or not, this could be a spectacle. It's a spectacle no matter what because it's going to be Lesnar F5 and Omos at Mania and shit like that. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be a spectacle. fans were chanting holy shit. It was like, really? You're chanting holy shit for this shit? But it's like, you kind of understand, because, like or not, this is modern day fucking spectacle type of shit. It's the fucking big guy versus the fucking, can the fucking unstoppable beast even stop the fucking giant guy who supposedly is dangerous, you know? It's fucking, like it again, it's like, it's sadly the modern Andre Hogan shit. Even though it kind of is like a little irritating saying that, because it will never be close to Andre and Hogan. It's not. Lesnar and Big Show is more closer to Andre Hogan, but, you know, Omos is no Big Show, unfortunately. Obviously, part of the problem with Omos is the booking and his unfortunate limitations in the ring. And I do feel bad for him for that. You can't change with your limitations, because that's just how it is. Give him point, like, well, then why you're a wrestler or whatever, but it's just like, if only they fucking, I don't know, did some shit with him where it could have, you know. Because it's also, like, kind of, like, sad, because, like, knowing what the person is in real life, he seems like a great guy. It just sucks that, you know, it's like, this is the type of shit he's doing. But it's like, I feel bad for him even more when I saw this, but it's like, come on, bro, this is not what you wanted to do. This basically turned off, like, made people wonder, like, oh yeah, no wonder I'm gonna hate this match. Basically, apparently, like, in my opinion, it was going fine. Like, sure, whatever. People thought it was going fine with how the segment was going, even though it was like, no one's gonna really care about this match, really. But then, what fucked up was the botch. Almost unfortunately botched. Or it was unfortunately both. It happens. But that's not something you want to do. They literally fucking had to edit it and make it look good for when they recapped. And it's like, it looked like fucking, like, you know, it looked amazing when it was edited. But it's like, wow, how fucking sad that they had to fucking edit that shit to make it look like it fucking was, like, good. Try to make people, like, not remember, or just make people, if they fucking tune in, oh wow, that's not too fine or fine or whatever. But you know damn well the people who fucking saw is like, this is not good. Almost botched trying to throw fucking Lesnar over the top rope. He has to throw himself over the top rope. And it just like, wow, that was also what all they did with Lesnar. Lesnar was there. He looked kind of pissed. He was like touching his face. He does look pissed. Maybe like you know, he knows stuff like, fuck, we fucked up. But like, damn, like that was not what they should. That's not what you wanted to happen, because this match did not have a good reputation at all. And the fact that this happened, where, you know, they're gonna face at Mania, and they're already having like such a big backlash. You know, you want to try and make this like I guess like something like at least the best possible. You gotta make chicken salad, chicken shit. This unfortunately shit itself again. Imagine, it's the chicken shit shitting itself more little pebbles. That's what it was. To make it like, wow, no wonder I don't like this shit. It's fucking shit. I feel bad for Lesnar, obviously, because like this is what Lesnar is doing at Mania. And you bring him, again, like, come on, you're spending all this money to bring Lesnar. And that's what you do, like, with all that minute, I don't know, whatever. I don't fucking know. It could have been a fine segment. It's not going to make people, like, very intrigued, but it could have been a fine segment, but then it fucking fell off, okay? That was fucking the first hour, I believe. But yeah, that was definitely one of the big highlights, what people fucking mentioned about the show. And that's just sad. He then acts like, you know, give him the hat, like he wanted to leave the show. I would not blame, like, you know what, you want to leave? Okay, good. Because fucking this show definitely fucking stank. I don't blame you, fucking Lesnar. Like, leave while you have your dignity. I don't know. Something. Seth Rollins is backstage, says Logan Paul acted like he won the lottery last week because he did what he did when he landed a shot of a lifetime.
And the Miz interrupts and says that Rollins needs to face it. He lost control of the narrative, and reveals Paul will host a special guest of Impulsive TV, Impulsive podcast next week, and Miz is expected to be an invite. Baron Corbin interrupts and says he's scheduled to just cleared up to be available. Miz says Paul is all booked up, and Corbin says he wants to co-host with Miz and blah blah for Mania. Corbin offers to teach Rollins how to box, and then Rollins appreciates, but he says that you may be going to hard times, but my 2-year-old daughter can probably box more better than you, and then that angers Corbin. And then some bullshit deal where the Miz like, oh, if you do this so and so, you get whatever the fuck you want, and then it's just some bullshit match that it's like, I'm sorry, even if you're building this shit, like, why should we care? And who cares about the story? And like, come on, what what's gonna fucking happen? You know who's gonna win? Why was this match like longer than it needed to be? Whatever. But yeah, that happened. Bronson Reed defeats Elias in like a squash. He basically just squashes him. It's a darn shame what they're doing with fucking Elias, but whatever. Cody Rhodes defeats LA Knight. This match legit happened for no reason. Listen, I don't mind this match happening, but the problem is this match just literally happened for no reason besides apparently Twitter. Like, why you're mentioning again. The point of it, imagine if you're doing a TV show. Let's say Euphoria. I don't give a fuck about Euphoria. But let's say this. Euphoria. They mention how the reason why a certain character is angry at the person because of Twitter. I mean, obviously, how about show don't just tell, right? This match literally happened because of some stupid shit about Twitter. How about show it, build to it, and why this match is happening? Why has gotta be some bullshit about Twitter? Twitter's gay. Listen, you're still a TV show. You don't see characters from Euphoria, mentioning they want to fight somebody because of Twitter. Or fucking Cobra Kai. You don't see fucking Johnny Lawrence getting angry at Daniel LaRusso because he fucking posted something on Twitter and I'm gonna challenge you on a fucking Cobra Kai. And imagine if legit fucking, or it could be legit, but this time it's the legit characters. It's legit the fucking actors themselves are arguing, and that leads to them having a fucking showcase on the fucking you know how stupid that is? That's basically what it is with this show. It's stupid. Oh, but you want to be reality? Okay, then fucking, I don't know, showcase it on the fucking TV. Imagine if Austin were feuding with Rock over Twitter. Like, come on here. Ugh. Lame. Fucking A. But yeah, this match happened, like, again, like, I would rather, like, why not build something like LA Knight is there? But it's like, again, like, LA Knight is like looking a bit, whatever. I mean, I don't give a shit really. It's like, LA Knight is that kind of guy right now. He's gonna get beat up by the baby faces. But like, this match, like, why was this match long? Like, Cody Rhodes, he's gonna be facing the world champion at Mania, and he's like struggling to beat LA Knight. Like, how is that good? I know all you match marks want, or you work rate fans, like, want to, but you have to understand, where's the logic? It's just appealing to sparky work rate bullshit. Like, come on. I'm not saying, like, maybe in the future, if they're in a world title feud, God forbid, please, never in a world title feud with fucking Cody Rhodes. Like, please. Because I don't ever fucking want to see Cody as champion. At least not right now, but sure, this would be fine for, like, if it was, like, for the Intercontinental Championship, U.S. Championship, if they're, like, fucking in a mid-card feud, fine. But the fact is, fucking Cody Rhodes is the main event. And that's the sad thing. Cody Rhodes was not in the main event. And he's busy facing jobbers and struggling to beat them. Whatever. We get some bullshit. He says, I'm hearing all these warnings from Mr. Heyman that to say stay out of the Bloodline's business, but then he says, it's always been my business or whatever. Like, you know, I've been fighting, well, if I want to fight as long as like Sami Zayn, I can do it. If I want to fight to Cody Rhodes, I will do it. Or like, you know, because that's something my father would do. My dad would do the same. And it makes me fucking, gives me a fucking joy that I ever have. It's the greatest dream that I've ever had in my gay love kingdom. Or it's been personal since I was 21 and shit. You know, I grew up when my father wasn't part of this company. You know, it's been personal since I was 21. And, you know, in front of these cameramans and blah, 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 and some stupid shit and blah, blah, blah. Mr. Heyman talk about acknowledging Roman. I acknowledge you, damn it. You need to acknowledge me. I'm not perfect, but the time I can come back to be, I am undefeated. But I grew up to be, I was the prince of the industry. I have no crown, no chip, no sword, no what, but I'm no undisputed champion. And on April 2nd, the sundown in Hollywood, blah, 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 is going to go down a Roman generation running up April 2nd. You keep repeating yourself, motherfucker. It's not those who got Rhodes with the runner's blood pumping through his veins. It's every single person who has followed me until the end. And April 2nd, until I waited my entire life, I will wait no more on April 2nd. You keep saying April 2nd, aren't you, fucking faggot? You love the word April 2nd. Is that what? Is that the day you came out of the closet? Roman Reigns, I pin you, I stick into the ring, and I become the first Rose to ever say he's the first undisputed world champion. You want to know why you're going to say that? Because fucking, your brother's a fucking fag, and your fucking father is, I don't know, he was always a shitty plumber, but I don't know, but hey, he's going to be the fucking future champion, guys. He want to be a future champion, so, you know, whatever, I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't know, I didn't give a shit with this promo much, I'll be honest with you. I just think it's stupid pandering and gay shit. It's like, the guy's very overrated with his promos. I'm sorry. And I don't buy him to be the fucking future of the company. I really don't. We get some bullshit where Austin Theory gets made fun of by the Street Profits because, they mentioned Cena and blah, 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 how he got verbally abused and blah, blah, blah. Then Austin Theory tried to stir some, the friendship between the Street Profits because they're, you know, he mentioned that shit, so I guess that's going to lead to some bullshit with the Street Profits in the future. You don't need to do that. In my opinion, you don't need to split the tag team. Just keep them together. They can have their single runs and whatever, but they're like friendship, okay? You don't need to always do some bullshit with the tag teams breakup, because not every fucking person needs to be a single star, okay? This is the truth. Basically, Austin Theory says that he sees Angelo Dawkins, the guy that has the talent, basically saying that, you know, like, it's like, all smarts, they think Montez Ford has the talent. I'm gonna say Montez, Angelo Dawkins, and shit like that, and then that leads to some shit where they're gonna have a non-title match tonight. It was like happened earlier in the show, this stupid shit, but leads to this shit. Austin Theory defeated fucking Angelo Dawkins, and the match was whatever. Then after the match, he does the SDF mocking Cena, but then Montez Ford comes out. This obviously needs a whole new song and dance. He's basically feuding with his tag team because when Cena's gone, and it's going to lead to, obviously, the whole deal. It's going to be him and Montez Ford next week. He's going to win, and blah, blah, blah. I don't fucking know, okay? It's the whole stupid song and dance. Paul Heyman says, my beautiful tribal chief, well, it does not, we have a Kevin Owens problem, but don't worry, that'll be taken care of. My beautiful tribal chief, that's her, we're trying to Cody getting involved in the business, but, my beautiful tribal chief will be on the show to bring some entertainment at least, because Cody was a massive hag. My fucking computer shut off because I ran out of battery. Give me a few seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that happened. I'm gonna try to end this, like, cause I might even on my iPad's like running out of battery. Gotta charge it, so with that. The next inductee for the WWE Hall of Fame will be announced on the bump. I was liking what they were like announcing on the shows. Why do you gotta watch the stupid bump? So great, we're gonna see. It was gonna be the whole stupid shebang where Kane gets in. He's gonna be announced in the Hall of Fame, and then all the stupid faggots gonna fucking talk all over it. Like, we gonna get that whole shebang? No, thank you. I don't want that. But yeah, that happened. Rollins, if he's Baron Corbin, I don't know. Miz try to get involved, and I don't know, some shebang, whatever. Then Rey Mysterio basically comes out. He does what he was. So he comes out in honor because he returning to Raw. Like, why? You're on the. You're on the. He's not like whatever. He's gonna be. Just say he's gonna be up here on Raw. Like, fuck. Say but Tree returning to Raw. Motherfucker, you're never like left the whatever. I don't know. He thanks the fans. Rey Mysterio's on Raw. He thanks the fans. You know, you deserve a chance. Blah blah blah. Ray said this is an award that goes to the people who help. Not just the people. It goes to everybody. It goes to the fans and the people who have helped them. And then Dominic interrupts. Basically, it kind of was backwards from what happened on SmackDown. He said fucking on SmackDown. He says like, you know, this should be the Deadbeat Awards. Like, you don't deserve it or whatever. Like, that's what he basically said on SmackDown. But then he goes back to saying like, a Hall of Fame career, like, you know, oh yeah, congrats. Like, he's congratulating his father. Like, weren't you angry him winning this award? I don't get it. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, I believe they forgot what they're writing. Like, what the fuck? I mean, like, didn't you call him the deadbeat dad and shit? Like, he was like deadbeat dad or whatever. He says, you know, you earned your induction at your expense, as my expense or whatever. He says that Ray put his entire life for the business, choosing these strangers over his kids. There's an honor knowing that he went all those nights without a father. 8th grade promotions, but doesn't have a father. And he turned 16 when Ray got a new car. All his friends got a Mercedes, but he got a BMW, and now you're in an M Series. And he said that Ray's really a sad, ugly excuse of a father. No excuses for a man. And Ray tells him to take it back. And Dom challenges him to a match in Mania. You know, again, I wish they would build it like, if you're gonna have like Ray like to have his breaking point. Hopefully they involve the family. I would like to, like, you know, the reason why, again, they haven't like show like, oh, hit me. You know why I like. Well, again, like, what I think a great idea would be is, like, the reason why I wanted him so much, maybe, like, to give him money. Maybe, like, this could be the place where he can get a Mercedes himself now with Ray's money. Like, if he gets hit, Ray goes to jail to make him feel, because, you know, he went to jail and shit, because he's, you know, now machismo, whatever, you know, oh, he went to jail. But then, like, he's gonna make his father pay, but he has to pay, like, he'll get out of jail if he gives him money. That could be a story, you know? That could be a good idea. But yeah, then he challenges, like, again, the whole challenge shit. Ray says, you know, I love you no matter what, you're my son, but I'm not gonna face you at Mania. Then he calls him a coward and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, Ray does not accept the challenge. So they're building that, which is okay. Otis is found. He's doing photo shoots and whatever with the maximum male models, and it's like, who fucking cares? Bianca Belair defeats Chelsea Green. This Chelsea Green shit was so fucking stupid. She barely could sell, and she looked fucking like no emotion and whatever. She defeated, I don't know, something about Carmella and Asuka. No one cares, and that shit happens in the main event. That was all stupid. What's the story of Asuka and Bianca? It's stupid. Who cares? And you people are weird for liking Asuka and thinking that shit is hot with her, what she's doing. I don't know. And the main event, the street fight where Sikoa defeated Kevin Owens with the assist of the Usos. It's not the worst street fight I've ever seen, but it's nowhere near a street fight. It's not exciting. It's not hardcore. It's fine. It's not the worst. at least it's a stipulation than just a regular match, but just, whatever, right? It is what it is. Again, I already complained about the street fight, like, with how it is. It's just whatever. Overall, Raw was pretty boring. Sure, the main event was fine, just barely, because that's, like, the only, at least the stipulation is barely a match to care about. Edge is okay. And seeing Ray is fine, but, like, up until the ending of the Lesnar segment, but just, like, that unfortunately turned out like from what could have been fine segment to a failure. So overall, the show was really bad. It was kind of boring, really boring. It managed to be even worse than last week, kind of, or whatever. I don't know. It's maybe just as bad. I don't know. It's boring. It sucked. It's a 3-hour show. And barely an hour of goodness. If at least if there was an hour of good stuff, the show would have been like an okay. But people should want a good show. Can we have a good show for 3 hours? It's not even 3 hours of good. It sucked. It sucked. Okay, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm just keep real. Get your games close. My listeners, 5 minutes, bitches go. Shit. Till next time, PCI. Bye. It stinks. My burp has more charisma than shit.